No Presents, Please, written by Peter Whitfield, illustrated by Nancy Bevington, a Zen Trails book. What a beautiful day, Guru Walter Wombat declared as he sat in the shade of a large elm tree. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I do so love watching the trees swaying in the warm breeze. What a rotten day, grumbled Grizzle Bear as he stomped through the flowers. The sun hurts my eyes, the birds screech and squawk, and the trees are in my way, and the wind is messing up my fur. Grizzle Bear continued stomping until he happened to stomp right up to where Guru Walter Wombat was sitting quietly. "What are you doing sitting in my stomping path?" Grizzle demanded. Guru Walter just sat there. He smiled, he listened, but he said nothing. "Get out of my way," Grizzle ordered, furrowing his brow, "unless you want me to stomp on your head." Guru Walter Wombat just smiled. "Why aren't you saying anything? Would you like me to give you a bone-crunching Grizzle Bear squeeze?" Grizzle screamed, his temper rising. Guru Walter Wombat just smiled. "Didn't you hear me?" roared Grizzle even more loudly, shaking his large paw in Guru Walter Wombat's face. "Do you want a big punch on the nose?" Guru Walter Wombat just smiled. Grizzle was confused. Guru Walter Wombat didn't seem to react to him at all, and he was no longer full of stomping and screaming energy, but still feeling quite angry. "Haven't you got anything to say?" he demanded. Guru Walter Wombat looked up at Grizzle Bear. "It is not my birthday," he said, smiling back at him. "What? Why are you telling me it's not your birthday?" Grizzle demanded. "I don't care about your birthday." "Then why are you trying to give me presents?" replied Guru Walter gently. "What presents?" the confused Grizzle replied. "You tried to give me a stomp on the head, a bone-crunching Grizzle Bear squeeze, and a punch on the nose. I would not want those presents even if it were my birthday," said Guru Walter calmly. "I guess you will have to keep your anger all for yourself." Grizzle glared at Guru Walter Wombat sitting amongst the grass and the flowers. He growled at Guru Walter's still smiling face. "I'm not angry," he shouted, stomping on a daisy and crushing it into the ground. "Really?" Guru Walter replied, raising an eyebrow and pointing to the broken flower beneath Grizzle's foot. Grizzle lifted his foot and picked up the daisy, which now lay crushed in his paw. I didn't do that," Grizzle protested. "Did I?" Guru Walter Wombat just sat. He smiled, but he said nothing. Grizzle looked at the daisy and frowned. He was a big, burly bear, but he never really meant to hurt anyone or anything. "I'm sorry, little flower. I didn't mean to crush you. I was angry," Grizzle admitted. "I didn't see you, but I will try not to crush any more flowers today." And true to his word, for the rest of the day, Grizzle Bear was very careful of all the flowers in the forest and all the birds and all the trees. Zen. The Buddha was sitting in the shade of a tree when an angry man came upon him. The angry man started yelling insults, but the Buddha sat there calmly and said nothing. The angry man continued screaming, but received no reply. After about 5 minutes, the man could not keep up his anger at such a level and asked, "Do you have anything to say?" The Buddha asked the man, "If someone gives you a gift and you do not want it, to whom does it belong?" The man answered that it must remain with the giver of the gift. Then the Buddha said, "I refuse to accept your anger, so you will have to keep it for yourself." The angry man is said to have become a disciple of Buddha. Tale. Grizzle had spent so much time being angry that he had forgotten he was angry. You don't have to be angry just because someone else is. It is much better to let go of anger than to hold on to it, even if someone tries to give it to you. Being happy is much more fun.